Hey, it's Time Tension here, and it's time to review. Today, we'll be reviewing my first, what was my first Autobot Voyager that I ever got was, Red Alert. We're reviewing Red Alert and his minicon. Now, Red Alert is, of course, a large ambulance, an off-road ambulance, judging by the tires and the amount of suspension in there. And it's very nice. Nice red windshields, plenty of detail, lots of clear plastic on this one. And as you can see, he has more than one gimmick in this mode. Now, we take his minicon. Before we do anything else, we'll just take a look at his transformation. All you have to do is spin the legs around, fold up the crane, and basically you're done. His arms just flip out if you want. They can stick by his sides. But he's plenty simple, and one of the better minicons to my mind. Anyway, the gimmicks in this mode actually feature some pretty good ones. You press it on here, make sure it's all the way down. But if you press it forwards, he makes this a noise, which it sounds like some guy's just doing that whole thing, and it sounds a little weird in the second half. You can hear it again. Fascinating. The next one is a cannon, which actually looks rather nice. Flips forwards. I do have a missile for this one. It launches this, which is actually a capture claw. Rather nice. It's spring-loaded. Push it all the way back. Turn this here. Completely reset. Take the minicon off. We can head to this next function. Pushing it in will activate his front to open, revealing some interesting detail. Pulling it back will launch a energy disc. Well, not a real energy disc, a disc. In the show, it was an energy disc. It looks basically like a large steering wheel with the Autobot insignia on it. It looks nice. Only one side's painted. In the show, this would become an energy disc, and it actually caught the kids once. Put that back. Move the minicon. Close this up. That's not it. There's one more, which, to do that, you have to take this front door, open it, loosen this up, fold it down, fold out this, which is obviously his foot, and you've got this down now. I'll bring it closer. Flip this up, and you can flip the door back in. This is a medical bay for minicons. You've got a medical bay here, a minicon port here, allowing minicons to get repaired. I suppose by this one, you can peg this on and this will come around. You can bring down a crane and ta-da! Repair bay. Rather nice. Now, on to transformation. We're just gonna flip that down and continue on from here. A good place to start is actually the arms. You flip the doors open and bring them down. You flip this down, bring the arm out and around, and flip it all the way down. Now that that's done, come down here, flip this out, make sure, bring this foot down, and bring the legs apart. Now, people forget this part. Bring out the heel spurs, otherwise he can't stand. The big blue pieces, at least when I was a child, I forgot. And then there's more to this transformation than meets the eye. When you bring this up, it is actually connected to this large back piece. You have to bring this up and then this down if you want to go any further. Now, I'll bring the camera up so you can see what I'm doing. Now, bring that down, flip the windshield back, make sure there's enough clearance. Now, when the waist is all the way forwards. You can bring this down. It'll lock into place on a ratchet. Now, here's his head. Just bring it up. Be careful not to take it off. It's rather easy to do. You can extend the neck. I usually extend it a partial way, so he does have a neck, which is rather nice. This flips against his back, and then these are brought against here. Now, those get in the way just slightly. As long as his legs are apart, he's good. And that's Red Alert, but not all the way. Now, in the show, he had a laser cannon for his hand. And they do actually a pretty good job of recreating this. They store it in here. It's rather hard to get out, but it is here. And it comes in a beautiful beautiful red clear plastic. And you can put the laser in here. It's got these 3 prongs, and yes, they're supposed to, the middle prong is facing up, the other 2 off the sides. That's how it is. And there you go. Red Alert with his arm cannon. The gun here can actually be taken out and exchanged. He's used this in the show once. It is a much more direct laser. This is his normal hand. He doesn't actually have a hand, he's just got that laser. Now, as you can see, there's not much changed for this chest gimmick, which I don't have to show you again. But there is a slight change in the backpack. Now, the sounds don't change, but when I peg this on and bring it back again, this will actually flip over his head. It's amazing. Not accurate to the show. This did flip over his head, and there was a... Well, I guess it is accurate to the show. It's rather nice. Now, continuing this, you can actually... This has a feature of you can remove this off of this black piece, and you have Red Alert's gun. He actually used this in the show quite a bit. He can hold it. And I just fired it. But there you go. Pretty nice feature. This cannot lock back down without this cannon, though. That's the only way it can lock. Now, would I get this figure if I didn't already own it? Yes, he's a well played out character. He's got a wonderful vehicle mode. He's got a nice robot mode. It's nice, crisp. His limbs are thin, and his chest is thick, but he does feature that in the show, and he does look rather good. His head is a nice sculpt, as you can see. Nice big red visor. And if you could pick this guy up, I would. And if you'd like more, If you'd like more, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.